We need to call this what it is, a farcical failure of one of Britain's largest telecom providers. For 3 days, 4 days maybe, EE and its parent company BT left hundreds of thousands of people unable to make calls, including to emergency services, myself included, by the way. Elderly customers cut off from their families, businesses lost money, estate agents couldn't speak to their clients, and at the heart of it, silence, deflection, and jargon from a company, from a customer service model that now seems designed not to serve the customer. Starting on Thursday, the 24th of July, customers across the UK lost the ability to make or receive voice calls on mobile and on their landline. And I was expecting a call from my doctor, who apparently kept trying and couldn't get through. EE blamed a technical fault. BT said the issue had been resolved, only for it to re-emerge on Friday and linger into Saturday. Even 999 services were affected in parts of the country. An unthinkable dereliction of duty. The outage affected ported numbers, which are people who've moved from one network to another, a common and basic telecoms process. An 84-year-old couple, unable to make their daily health check-in, tried to call their daughter. A business in Exeter left voiceless across multiple offices. Emergency services like Devon and Somerset Fire and South Western Ambulance had to warn the public that 999 was compromised. Customer service was unreachable. EE phone lines sent people in loops, then disconnected them. Some were told to use an app which assumes you have a working phone. So EE and BT, despite being at the centre and the core of our infrastructure, have created a labyrinth of false accessibility. You call, it rings, a robot answers, a bot. You wait, you're cut off. Callback options mysterious and unreliable. Chat systems scripted, unhelpful, automated. This isn't modernisation, though it is common in almost all aspects of commerce at the moment. It's dereliction. Complexity here masks inadequacy. The entire model seems constructed to wear the customer down into passive resignation. And Ofcom, the regulator, said it was monitoring the situation. It always is. So what? But there's another glaring accountability vacuum. Who pays compensation? What guarantees are in place to prevent a repeat? There is no compensation on offer. Under current rules, landline users may get compensation after 2 days, but mobile users, good luck. This is a national service, and it's treated like a gamble. And Britain once prided itself on post office telephones. Later BT, the gold standard of reliability, prided itself on connection. But it's useless. Now, under a privatised, profit-maximised model, even basic continuity is not guaranteed or continued. The irony, EE and BT still market themselves as Britain's most reliable network. They're reliable at one thing only, and that's the fact that they don't work. It's like British Rail boasting about punctuality during a strike. In June, 3 had a major outage. In April, O2 had issues. Each time we hear monitoring, isolated, resolved, never reform. What's missing is human accountability, not a spokesperson, but a name, a face, an apology that carries weight. And no one in government dares raise serious questions about telecoms resilience or customer protections in a digital age. There must be a statutory duty to guarantee access to emergency services 24/7. And failure to do that should incur automatic penalties. Every provider should be required to maintain live human assistance for vulnerable customers, particularly the elderly and those without apps or Wi-Fi. Ofcom should be empowered not to observe outages but to prevent them, with fines that mean something. And compensation should be automatic, substantial and public. This wasn't just a network outrage, it was an exposure. EE and BT's failure isn't just technical, it's cultural, structural and moral. When an 84-year-old can't call her daughter, when 999 calls fail, when the only voice that answers is a robot with a script, something is badly broken. We don't need more monitoring, we need clarity, care and consequence. Actually, the word we really need is conscience. This isn't telecommunications, it's miscommunication by design.